Our whole business model is to get people to come in, show them the best time possible, and then when they leave, we want them to not stop talking about us. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Roba. I'm the president of Roba Family Farms, and welcome to the farm. It really just started as dad, and it really was just the tree farm. That's all he wanted to do. In 1990 is when he opened for his first tree season. 3 years later, he had the bright idea to plant a small pumpkin patch, and it very quickly started to outgrow the tree business. We have about 4 or 5 acres of pumpkins here, with 5-acre corn maze, and the rest is attractions. New this year, we kind of broke our season up into 3 different events. We started the year with Roba's Jurassic Farm Dino Fest, and it honestly turned out better, I think, than any of us could have hoped for. The dinosaurs were just awesome out in the pumpkin patch. They looked really cool. Kids absolutely loved them. We had, I can't count how many dino foods that we developed. So we had, dino donuts, and that was a green funfetti cake batter donut that every kid saw that and was like, yeah, I gotta have one of those. Green slushies, which was, a watermelon base that really kind of tasted fantastic. And then from there, we transitioned into our classic pumpkin harvest festivals. And that's really the heart of what we started with. It's all things pumpkin. We did add a few new things this year. The biggest one was probably the glowing pumpkin trail. It's an idea that we've actually had for probably 5 or 10 years. We had a 1/4-mile trail cut through the woods there and turned it into a walking path with 25 different carved pumpkin scenes. We had sound effects and special effects and overhead lighting, and to see people going in, they didn't really know what to expect, and coming out to hear how awesome everyone thought it was really gratifying. And then the last weekend, Halloween weekend, we had Halloween on the farm, so trick-or-treating, we had a costume contest, costume parade. It was kind of a final hurrah to the season. Dad grew up on a dairy farm, which is an extremely difficult business. Mom grew up one of 7 over in Clark Summit, family with not a lot to their name growing up. They both really came from extremely humble beginnings. They were really just a couple of kids trying to make it, which almost kind of makes it a little bit more special. It just kind of caught fire, and they just followed what the guests were after. And that's something that we've tried to carry forward as well. And we feel that if we do that, then families will want to come back, and ideally they'll bring other families and friends with them. There's tens of thousands of families that come through every year, and we have a pretty nice farm here, and we're trying to share it with as many families as possible.